Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is our drag rustler, and we're going to start taking things off. We're going to take the ESC off, we're going to take the motor out, and we're doing this in preparation for the new system that's going in. So, old school, nothing on here. Well, I think there's very few hexes on here. Most everything is Phillips head. There's one down here. Can't get to it, so I gotta get a T-wrench. Here we go. Take this wheel off. Just makes things easier. A little bit more. There we go. Put that over there. Get down here. Get our screw. Pull that off. Just like so. Excellent. This doesn't look too bad. Not too dirty from the drags. That's a good thing. So now there we go. Turn these out. It's stuck. It's stuck. Go to the next one here. You know how it goes. Sometimes things just slip out. There we go. There we go. Turn these out. It's stuck. It's stuck. Go to the next one here. You know how it goes. Sometimes things just slip out. There we go. So this is our Reedy 3300 kV. It's a nice little can. It's decent, you know. It obviously dirty from the sands. We would have to do this anyways. Go in and really do a deep cleaning before we run this again. Just make sure everything's good. This is an okay motor. Yeah, it'll do fine as a transplant. Let's get some stick in it. Interesting. Yeah, I'm hearing some sticking in there. I'm feeling some weird drag too. You shouldn't feel that in a brushless motor. Maybe, you know, as it's catching, if it's even, but I'm getting there. It's the same spot, so that's not good. So yeah, we're gonna end up. I was thinking of doing Castle Creations in the other one anyway, so that might be just what happens. But we're definitely changing this one out. So we're gonna put this all to the side. This I just velcroed on. I didn't. Same with the little switch. Just velcroed. And then as we pick this up, come on over, pull this out of our receiver like that, and the system's out. That's it. So super easy, really good to go. I don't know now that I want to put this in to the vortex. I think we might just live with. You can see all the sand that gets stuck down in here. This is why we have to clean this, but it's already apart, which is going to make it a lot easier. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, so moving on to a new system is going to be great for this. Just absolutely wonderful. Just what it needs. So until we get that system, this is a big thing now. Again, we got a lot of screws and stuff like that. We might jump into a different project while we're waiting to get parts. So always just put the screws back in. Obviously, so I left the screws for the motor in there. The motor, we're leaving the pinion on until we get the Castle Creations, and then I think I'm going to look into ordering some different pinion sizes, different teeth amounts, to be able to play with that next bit of it, right? Which comes, the gearing is got to get tuned, and there we go. And find the right gears that give me enough of what I need without sacrificing anything else. Sometimes I notice that some of these guys that are out there, they're running 6S and even 8S. They're running small KV motors, like in the 2000s, and not the 35. So, in general, the higher the KV, the faster the motor spins, but the less torque you're going to get, right? So if you've got a big, heavy vehicle that you're trying to get up and move, having that torque, that low-end torque, is great, right? But in a lighter vehicle like this, do I need that much torque? I don't think I do. So I just run it differently, where I'm running higher KV in the 3000s, which I think is fine. It's going to be absolutely perfect. It's what I'm currently running, and it was competitive. Just the speed I had is not the issue, right? It's not the speed. It's not the wheels hooking up, even though I would like to get some wider paddles, so I'm getting a little more grip, pushing a little bit more. So I'm looking at getting the Proline wheels for that. They're just a little bit wider. Won't touch this. If I need to, I'll move these over in the, to make the room for it. I'm going to do a lot of testing. As I take weights off, I'll take them off from here before I take them off from the front here, because basically doing this is a smaller change than moving one of these, right? Think of it as a fulcrum, basically, and the fulcrum is going to be these wheels. So the more weight I have up here, the further forward from it, the heavier the weight actually is. So that's the whole thing. So let's take off a row, see how it goes, and you keep doing it till it starts dragging heavy on the bar. Then I know I've gone too far. Put a little bit of weight back, maybe half, instead of two of these, putting the full ounce on, just putting a half ounce back on and seeing if that brings it down. So it's keeping it as light as possible, but making sure that when we have weight, we have it in the right places, right? That's the big key. So this is normally where we would mount our ESC. We could possibly mount the ESC here too, to bring weight forward. There's a spot right there versus here. Or does the wheels need the weight here? There's a reason why in two-wheel drive the motor is in the back and back here. The motor could be here, the motor could be here. In the four-wheel drives they put it this way to keep the weight more center mass. You want it in the back and here on a two-wheel drive, because you need that weight so that these hook up. They just drive better that way. That's one of the reasons why the Vortex, Senton, Grom, not the Groms, Granite, with the motor mounted this way, don't do well as a two-wheel drive, because you really want the weight in the back, right? You can fix that if you really want to drive them that way, just add a little weight towards the back, and you're going to get that driving a lot better. And that's what I might do with the Boost. Keep it two-wheel drive, or just play with some weight, adjusting to see if I can get it driving better, having more fun. Two-wheel drive Basher, having that for a little while should be fun, and then upgrading the system to brushless, getting more speed, again, having fun, and just I'm thinking waiting on the four-wheel drive just to have a nice two-wheel drive Basher. This was great before I decided to go. Well, it was always destined to be a drag car, but I was having fun bashing this for a while. Again, I wanted to test out the shocks, because I just bought this whole roller, right? So are the shocks good? Are they leaking? Are the axles going to break? Obviously the A-arms, I had to put a splash color on, and I like the RPM arms, so on they went. Not gonna lie, that's just a personal preference. Got to bling it up a little bit, cause that's all. Anyways, we're gonna start the tuning on this. We are gonna get it cleaned up, get all this sand out of here, really detail the car, and get ready to step on to the next thing, right? So we'll see you in the next video. This will be a lot cleaner, and we'll start into some of the different things. So the next video you see, we'll be putting in, actually I think the next video you will see, we'll probably be doing the shocks. It's either shocks, or we'll be putting in the new electronics in it, just depending on how things go. So anyways, that's going to do it. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Finding your own sand drags if you've got them around, or creating your sand drags, right? So go make it. You can do it. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next video.